Dealing with difficult coworkers is a reality that many of us face in the workplace. It's a challenging situation that can be stressful, frustrating, and even affect our productivity. But what's more important is not letting their behavior get to you. Maintaining your composure in such situations is crucial, not just for your own well-being, but also for your professional reputation. These scenarios can be really stressful, and it's easy to get defensive or react impulsively. But when you lose your cool, you're giving away your power. You're letting someone else's behavior dictate how you respond. You know, we've all been there. Stuck in a meeting with someone who just won't stop talking, or dealing with a colleague who's constantly questioning your ideas. Or maybe you've had to work with someone who's always leaving their mess for others to clean up. We've all experienced that one coworker who always seems to find ways to undermine our confidence or make a mountain out of a molehill. You know, the ones who always have to have the last word, or who constantly bring up issues that have already been resolved. They can make you feel like you're walking on eggshells, never knowing when they'll lash out or make a snide comment. And then there are those who are masters of passive-aggressive behavior. You know, the ones who never say what they mean, but always mean what they say. Dealing with these types of coworkers requires a lot of patience, empathy, and effective communication. One strategy is to practice active listening. Make an effort to understand where they're coming from and paraphrase what they're saying to show that you're on the same page. Another approach is to set clear boundaries and expectations so everyone knows what they're responsible for and what's expected of them. And when all else fails, try to practice empathy. Put yourself in their shoes and try to understand what might be driving their behavior. Setting boundaries is crucial when dealing with difficult coworkers. Don't be afraid to say no or delegate tasks that are outside your scope. Remember, you can't control how others behave, but you can control how you respond to them. Another key strategy is to stay calm and composed even when the situation is tense. Take a few deep breaths, count to 10, or step away for a minute to collect your thoughts. And finally, don't be afraid to seek support from your supervisor or HR if the situation becomes too much to handle. I want to share a personal story that really drove this point home for me. I used to work with a colleague who was always trying to one-up me in meetings. No matter what idea I presented, she would always find a way to point out the flaws or suggest something better. It got to the point where I started to dread going to meetings, and I felt like I was walking on eggshells around her. But one day I decided to take a different approach. I started to acknowledge her contributions and ideas, and even asked for her input on some of the projects I was working on. To my surprise, she started to relax around me, and our working relationship improved dramatically. It was a huge lesson for me, that even the most difficult coworkers can become allies if you approach them with empathy and understanding. What I learned from that experience was the importance of staying calm and composed, even when faced with challenging coworkers. It's not about changing them or their behavior, it's about how you respond to them. By setting boundaries, practicing empathy, and staying calm, you can turn even the most difficult situations into opportunities for growth and learning. Remember, dealing with difficult coworkers is a normal part of working in any organization, but it's how you respond to them that really matters. By staying calm, communicating effectively, and practicing empathy, you can maintain your composure and even improve your working relationships. So, if you've had to deal with a difficult coworker recently, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And if you want more tips on effective communication and workplace strategies, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one.